that's the maximum allowed by code, by the building code, to act on that permit. Once the permit is what's called abandoned, or the work is abandoned, or nothing's done, then the demolition permit becomes void, and the whole process.
Well, at what point can the city go in there?
At any point. At any point, now that we've given notice, we've issued citations, we've gone through the whole process, the whole legal process, it would just be a matter of how the city would want to either lien the property or what have you. But at this point, with the given times, at any time we could move in and take care of the problem.
Mr. Williams, I think the nature of Mr. Lewis's question is his issue is that he's challenging our conclusion that the property is unsafe. Would you have been allowed an opportunity to submit evidence from a structural engineer that says the property is in fact in sound condition? Would we have accepted that?
If if a structural engineer had certified that the building was structurally sound, then certainly we would accept that. Due to the time that's passed, we've offered that as part of the criteria for accepting the property. Down through the process, the intention is always either to rehabilitate or to demolish. Rehabilitate up to standard conditions, or demolish and then rebuild as needed to code. And that certainly is always available to the owner. However, with enough money, you can repair anything. With enough money. But being that that's one of the problems, money being short and what have you, it was never suggested to us that the engineer or anything was going to be brought into the project.
Well, we made that offer, Mr. Lewis.
Oh, sure, yeah, absolutely.
Mr. Lewis. Hearing what's been said so far. Do you have anything you'd like to add to this?
That piece of property that took up their keys or used this farm front on, I have never once said I wanted to save it. It's the other one that I want to save, this one at 201. This one at, what is that, 304? That is just a huge lot with a tiny, small storage space on it. I can tear that storage space down with no problem. It's the other one that I want to save.
Do we have
There's a PowerPoint on that one also. This is the property. It's at the end of West Hamilton, up against the railroad tracks. It's the police department has had many problems with it as well. They've been in contact with me in relation to this due to criminal issues that have happened there. And again, the time frames are pretty much in the same line as the other. This one actually has been going on a little bit longer, I believe. And this is kind of a summary of the current legal issues. Now, as is stated there, Mr. Lewis did apply for a site plan review and was approved back in 2007, but has never acted on that approval.
I would give you what for approval?
Site plan review from the planning department?
I was told that I couldn't build there under no condition unless I got rid of the old building. And I said, no, I wouldn't do that.
So there's, I guess, the current status.
Okay, here's the Walter has it.
So it's a same question for you here. Are there families living in close proximity to
Yes.
the 201?
It's in a residential area.
And Commissioner, I guess that's where I kind of struggle with balancing the personal property rights of Mr. Lewis and the families within that area that are living within a neighborhood. It's my thought that Mr. Lewis has been given more than adequate time to bring homes into compliance, and that must be, I think he's made progress at this point. And if there's a way for the city to move forward, clean up the area, that's what
This is just an information I think presentation I made, actually presentation. However, we could offer several suggestions to Mr. Lewis. Mr. Lewis, if you would mind stepping away from the table and allow Mr. Lewis to come back. Mr. Lewis, as I look at these structures, I'm not quite sure this property, both parcels, if you will, I'm not quite sure if the only problem was the structure and the soundness of the structure. It was unsafe because you can see the conditions, and it posed a public safety and a nuisance. It was a nuisance. If you can look at this, there were small children that live in the neighborhood, as you well remember. There's children who live in the neighborhood who might decide that they would go in and wish to play in these particular structures. Also, there were other individuals who were definitely mischief makers who would use the structures for their activities, which is unsafe for a neighborhood with children. And so, unless you can say to us, or to staff at this point, a definitive time frame. Now, you've already stated that you're willing to demolish the one on the previous frame, so then we're going to take that as an affirmative. You want to demolish that?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, but the issue here is the four that you would like to build, four duplex on, sorry.
No, I wanted to put see, if you look at it right there, that's a huge space of land there. Previously, there was a duplex there. I had one there. I tore it down, and now I want to put it back.
Okay, but if you want to put it back by utilizing the current structure, you want to try to rebuild that structure. I don't know if we have any programs within the city, even through our RDA, that might be able to assist you, but I just do not see that we can continue to allow this to go on in the city because it does pose many, many hazards. Not the soundness of the building itself, but rather the fact that there are small children and mischief makers that use this facility to create havoc in the neighborhood.
Okay, what I wanted to do was to seal up all the entry levels into that structure and put a fence around it.
And then we need some assurance, Mr. Lewis. It has now been several years, So now we need something from you with a end game. When will you be able to do this? In a year?
Oh, it'd be less time than that.
6 months?
Yeah, probably.
I'm not speaking just of the fencing and sealing of the building. I'm talking about when do you anticipate that you will actually be able to clean all this debris that we see away from that site, fill it up, and then fence it, but then more importantly, you say you want to build on it. That's what I'm looking for. When will you be able to build on that? What's the anticipated date?
Okay, this is what I'm understanding. You're asking me when can I start getting out all the debris? I will contact some people that worked with me in the past and see that they get that out as soon as possible. After that, I plan to seal it up and put a fence around it.
And then the next bit, this is a 4-point issue here. Mr. now identified 3 that you plan to do. The 4th one would have to be, you're going to build on it, or rebuild on it.